just left our heroes with the first frost of winter and Opolis getting bitch slapped by Kill Cooney. We have wished our dear Sunflower slash Reoatokey a happy birthday and have met her and Vince's parents. Constance got her new self a boyfriend, and after sessions of my bullcrap memory, we finally got that wonderful tapestry of Mark's Warrior. The end.
We last left off with Vince approaching the lady.
Bloody.
Hello, Daddy.
I said, give me a few seconds.
Sorry,
Well,
we
you
didn't hear
even pop
anything.
up in the chat. Didn't hear anything.
Hey, all right. As we'll resume, you guys notice Vince, you go up to the white fox. She's currently facing away from you, currently fixing things on her cart.
Hello there.
Slaps you across the face.
Well,
Behind her. You surprised her in sneaking up behind her.
How can I sneak? I'm wearing heavy armor.
Paying attention to something else, I had to make a perception check.
I know. I'm just making a joke. It's like, how can I? Oh, my apologies. I must have startled you. Hello, my name is Vince. Nice to meet you. Hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
I think it's his microphone.
The connector must be really bad.
Okay. All right.
Oh, there he is.
I was reading something Damien was messaging me. Or from what I'm getting. Nope. I'm not gonna bring real world things into this. Nope. Okay. As you scare her half to death, what did you say?
I said, oh, hello there. I must have startled you. My apologies. My name is Vince. Nice to meet you. Even after I get slapped, I have a smile.
Takes a deep breath, inhale, and she holds up a finger. Excuse me. Dashes off. Feel a tug on your trousers. As you see a very small, older mouse. What'd you do?
I just surprised her is all.
Gets startled easily. Unfortunately, she has yet to recover her hearing.
Oh.
Her ears were badly damaged. Unfortunately, one of those spiders got to her. Oh, fortunately, we managed to get the parasites out. Fortunately, she has yet to recover her hearing.
Well, I must have scared her then.
That's to say the least. He goes, climbs up behind the stand, and he was like, well, best thing you can do for her is apologize. You like salmon.
You know, right? I'm gonna go ahead to the kitchen.
You see, where is Sunflower, Alice?
I was rushing to the tapestry because I had the sewing kit.
Okay. Opalis, where were you?
I'm still with the putting away my rag.
Okay.
That probably help. Yeah, definitely help Sunflower.
As you rush in the double doors of Vince, you see the giant male Badger Lord standing there in the midst of the eating area, along with an unfamiliar face. Can you please describe your character, new person?
Hi. Sorry. Very, I guess average height badger. She's about 7'4". She's wearing striped badger. She's a a typical striped badger. She's got like a gray stripe in the middle instead of a white one. Her eyes are like this vibrant brownish amber color, and she's wearing. Sorry.
Oh, no, take your time.
She's wearing a simple cloth tunic that stretches all the way down. She's got a thick belt that goes around her waist, holds all of her bags, satchels, and things. She's got this leather. The only part of armor she actually has on is the armor on her right arm. There's a piece on the right side of her chest, and then it stretches all the way down to her hand, and then she's got her great axe on her back.
Okay. While you're kind of walking past, you're the Badger Lord discussing something with Abbot Mortimer. Oh, I've come here on business. Now tell me, why has all these rats laid camp outside your walls? Saw the shipwreck some time ago and it worried me, so I followed them. Well, you see, they're claiming to be protecting Redwall Abbey from strokes his chin. Elvina.
Yes, sir.
Would you do me a favor?
Yes, my lord. What do you need?
I want you to stay here in Redwall Abbey. Keep an eye on comings and goings of these rats. Not trust them. Find some trustworthy people. An eye on those rats. Make any false moves. I want you to send me word immediately.
Are you sure, my lord? Have I done something wrong?
Oh, fact, I'm trusting this duty to you. Protecting the people of Redwall Abbey is a great boon. A
Kinda
very
stretches a
great
little bit.
boon as he kind of adjusts his nozzle to the right. You glance over and you see a very humble female badger peeking her head around the corner. As soon as their eyes meet, she kind of jumps a little and rushes around back the corner.
I will do as you ask then.
Trust me, it is not something you would do wrong. I like to put great pride in the strength that you can guide these. If they do anything wrong, eliminate them.
Kinda stands up as straight as she can and she nods at him.
Well, but Mortimer would love to stay longer, but Salomon Dastron needs mighty Badger Lord for its sir, I never got your name. Turns around. This very strong individual kind of turns around, slowly grips the long sword by his side, which looks to be just a giant bone. And he's like, I'm Bear the Eagle Slayer. And he wanders outside. So now you have his name.
Oof.
Bear spelled B-A-I-R.
Okay.
So Vince goes to the kitchen.
Yep. And you go to the kitchen and you see Bry Hugo is not cooking like he usually is. He's actually getting some heavy clothing on and looks like he's about to go out.
Hey, Friar Hugo. I call to him.
Hello, my boy. How are you?
Would you happen to have any some cooked salmon around?
Ever heard of salmon? You
Never
mean
heard.
salmon, my boy.
Salmon. Sorry. Yeah, some cooked
I
salmon.
have some left over right over there. Points over to the kitchen. If anyone asks, must outside the city walls in order to forest some.
Hey, what? Sorry. My brain
Must
just jumped on it.
forage. He has to pick up some outside of the wall.
Well, if he has some, I'd ask to take some
Take some what?
salmon.
Points over to it. You're free to it.
Yeah. Okay. I was just making sure. Jeez. Sorry, my brain. I don't know what was going on. My brain just derped.
Sunflower and Apollos. You're over at the tapestry with Brother Methuselah, and it'll take you about 2 hours. The stitch work.
I actually have one of my spells that will help because
Well,
now I have the tools.
Well, again, regardless, it'll take some time. If you want it pristine condition, it'll take you at least 5 hours.
Even with Minty?
Yes.
I would also like to use prestidigitation.
Without mending, it would take you 10 hours.
Mm.
This tapestry is ancient. We have to be extremely careful with it. Brother Methuselah is always like nagging you on here's that stitch there. Make that stitch there. Make that stitch there. Make that stitch. No, not right there. There.
Okay.
Do you have this on your own, Sunflower? Because I don't think I can do anything to help.
If my brother asks where I'm at, I'm here. Just please come
Okay.
back and check on me.
I will, and I'll even bring you some food.
I appreciate it. Yes,
I'll
right
keep an eye
here.
on your brother for you.
Okay, stitch here. Up
Yep.
there, stitch here.
Mel, get from you a perceptione check.
Who?
Alvina. Ina. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay.
I gotta find
Yeah,
it.
I
Where to
think
go?
it's best if you don't mute yourself while playing.
No, I think it's push to talk. There we go. Okay, you do not see this coming. Good to know.
Wait.
Oh
Oh, what? Oh no.
As you are at the orders your lord has given you, you abruptly do not, even with your badger senses, not sense this coming as you feel something abruptly crawling up your back, and you just feel a tiny hand just pat you on the head.
No betrayal.
She kind of reaches behind her, trying to look over her shoulder at what it is.
You grab for it and you come back. You currently have in your grasp by the dress is a tiny baby female squirrel
It's
who is holding out what looks to be a giant pine cone. He smiles and then hands it over.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Measure it.
The baby just shrugs her shoulders.
Well, why don't you keep it? Might get more enjoyment out of it. She tries to hand it back.
You're big.
I am. You're very small.
Do I see
Oh.
what's going on?
Buff. Yes.
Okay, Opolis would hyperventilate.
You're so buff
Thank you, small one.
that you can take down any enemy, enemies.
You okay there, small one? You seem to be having a little bit of trouble.
Struggling with the word enemy. He's a baby.
Yeah.
Hi,
Has
sorry, this
no
is
idea
mine.
what to do.
Yeah, you just see this little baby squirrel right
That is adorable.
before.
You want to be on the floor again?
Nods furiously.
Okay. I'll keep the pine cone if you want me to keep it, and she'll set her on the ground slowly.
Set her on the
Tiny
ground. She looks up to you, has to step back a few feet just to see her face because she's so big. And she smiles. Blush. You see her little cheek a little bit redder. She runs off.
Bye, small one, and she kind of waves, looks at the pine cone, and she's like, no idea what to do with it, and then puts it in one of her bags.
Pine cone you see before you is actually coated very unusual viscous liquid.
I don't put that in my bag. Is it like a fully flowered pine cone, or is it like one of them brand new pine cones and the
I
thing has
don't
been
know.
eating off of it?
You would have to make a nature check for that.
Oh dear gosh.
Oh boy, here we go. Nature check.
Just
15.
thinking
Okay.
the new person just rolled.
You like inspect it a little, and you bring it a little bit closer to your nose to sniff it, and you get a good whiff of it, and you realize what it's coated in. This little thing somehow found a pine cone covered in tar.
And it's in her hand.
Yep, it's currently in your hand, and it's very flammable.
Pinecone grenades.
Uh-huh.
She kind of looks around her trying to figure out if she wants to put it in a bag or not. She's like, I don't. Looks up.
You see a squirrel, much larger, fully grown, and she was like, "Peach, give you that."
Is that what the little tiny squirrel person?
That's her name.
Peach. Okay, I'll try to remember that. She kind of
name?
put it in my hand.
Name's Jess. I'm her. Please hand it over. She's been handing that to all the Dibbins too.
Okay, and it holds her arm out to the.
As you well know, since you are reader of Redwall, you know Dibbins are children. She lightly takes it and she's like, "I would highly suggest you wash your paws, as don't light a torch around it because your paw would be on fire."
Thanks for telling me that. Then she rubs
No
it on her
worries.
leg.
As you see her basically put it in a giant bag of 25 other cones covered in the same tar, draws the string, and then puts it on her back. She was like, "I swear, if her parents cannot come soon enough."
Where is she finding all of this stuff? Tar. Okay.
We stole it from some the silent.
You said from some and then silence.
Yeah. Trying to figure out if my Discord was messing up or not.
Yeah. Basically, she stole it from the merchants.
Oh.
Little baby squirrel. She stole it from the merchants. Basically, Jess has been having to clean up the mess.
And probably had to pay for a few things.
Maybe.
Oh boy.
Checking your own stuff just in case.
Since you gather fish and you try to find the female father, can I get a perception check? Hollis, what are you doing now?
I think I'm just gonna have a look around the vendor.
Okay. You venture around and they notice that there's a potential customer coming towards them. They instantly go into sales pitch mode. They're advertising their wares, or "Oh, they're a very pretty trinket for a very pretty bunny." And just
Is that from Aladdin?
I don't know. I just made it up on the spot. I'm just coming up with things as I go along. Let's see here. One of them's "You want armor? We got it. We have weapons. We have potions." Not necessarily potions. They have
tonics.
Tonics. Yeah, tonics. That is something
do you know
I have
where
to.
I can get any winter clothes, sir?
Both of the vendors point to the middle stall.
Thank you guys so much.
I go to it. I'm freezing my ears off.
Right. You see a very scarred otter working the counter. Looks burly, very well trained, clearly, scar over their left eye.
Hi, sir. My
Oh,
name's Apollos. Do you have any winter clothes for sale?
oh, I be a lady, little missy.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's
Cheeks
no
turn red.
problem. Oh, that's no problem, dear. Me and me husband look a lot alike, they'll say.
Is that I never really met other otters. Only one,
Oh,
too.
or what you be needing, little one?
Do you have any winter clothes?
Oh, we
Preferably
have a
any cute
lot
ones.
of those. We actually have a set for your kind. Some lop-eared bunny rabbits. Put some down. See, Harry, you see two different sets. One is like utilitarian, very, very masculine, and one is hot fucking pink, puffiness and drawstrings and the whole 9 yards.
I think we know which one I'm gonna take.
Oh, you want the
Um,
pink one, Missy?
Yes, please. I don't
Well,
really have anything to trade for it, but I do have some gold.
oh, do. That would be one gold coin.
I'll take it.
I
Thank
thank
you.
you. She takes the gold coin, bites it a little. She was like, puts it underneath the thing, stores it. You hear a clicking noise as you hear something sounds like a lockbox, and she hands it. She literally has to reach over the stand, which is dwarfs you in size, and she like has to lean down to hand it to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Oh, it's no problem. Now you keep those little ears warm, okay?
Okay, well.
I run off like a little schoolgirl waiting to put it on.
Wait,
And you just
wait.
last you hear from this, and you actually hear this too, Vince, as Apollos runs away. You hear, soon in a few months, I'll have a little
A little.
One.
one. She's basically saying she's with child. More for my child army. Okay, Vince, you find the white fox is currently looking inside at all the food.
Vince is going to approach her, and Vince is gonna first give her a little tap on the shoulder.
She notices something amiss, and she's like, sort of, her crystal blue eyes are like now darting into your skull. She was like skittish, like a deer about to bolt.
I just kind of do like a hang on gesture, and I'm gonna hold up the salmon, and I just go, I'm sorry if my character's gonna try and apologize speaking, but I'm sorry if I startled you earlier, or startling.
What?
Vince Vince draws his rapier, and he's gonna start riding in the ground.
Inside the kitchen area?
Oh, we're still in the
He's
kitchen area, right?
outside
Okay.
of the kitchen. He's
Oh,
just
outside.
looking in to the kitchen area through a window.
Ah.
He's currently outside.
Oh, okay. So I was right with it. I was like, okay, there's
She
Joe, I
sees
was
you
right.
draw your rapier, startled, starts backing away, but then she sees what you're doing.
I start writing out like, sorry for startling her, startling
Startling
her.
you.
Yes, just my brain could not process it.
Oh, it's okay, but you have to be more careful and sure.
And I go,
I'm very skittish around sneaky.
my character just writes out, I'm not
She's
that sneaky, as I gesture to my armor.
she's rubbing her paws together, and you see the way she rubs her knuckles together with her fingers. You see evident scarring on her hands of like both hands have like clear defense wounds from the spiders,
Ah,
like claw marks, bite marks, like that. And she just gently takes the salmon, sees what you're trying to do, and this pure white fox may have been just like the fires of the kitchen. It may have been a trick of the light, but she seems a little bit redder in the face for an instant, and she runs off.
Vince is just like, I could explain more, but I stole my rapier.
By this time, about 3 hours passed, and Alvina, what are you doing? Where are you passing?
Just wandering around. Imagine this is
Exploring Redwall?
yeah, it's her first time in Redwall. She's gonna want to get the layout.
Okay. You spend so much of your time exploring all like the hallways, the walkways, big rooms. You actually visit the tapestry room, and it is beyond amazing. You've seen artwork in Salamandastron before, but that is stonework, and this like is a whole different like perspective on art that you've practically never seen before. All sorts of colors, beautiful woven, like it's just beautiful. Like picture, it has the picture. You are familiar with the stories. Picture of a mouse wearing armor and a sword that says "I am that is." You see a picture of Can I get a history check from you, please? Oh wow,
Okay.
very nice. You do recognize three of the tapestry. You remember from being taught in Salamandastron that there is one house that is well respected in the world of the Badger Lords, known as Martin the Warrior Mouse who founded Redwall Abbey. This is depicting this tapestry is insanely old. It was woven over 300, maybe give or take. And the fact that it shows Looney the Scourge and Asmodeus Poison Teeth, this is no ordinary tapestry. It shows some sort of office in its weaving. But do you repeat yourself?
I was gonna ask, what did you like? Because you cut off at the last word of the previous. Some sort of something.
It shows some sort of prophecy.
Okay.
Like the fact that this tapestry is so old, yet it shows Asmodeus Poison Teeth and Clooney the Scourge way before either of them were born, means that this tapestry is not ordinary tapestry. It shows evidence of some sort of prophecy.
Okay.
In this tapestry, you also see that Redwall is backed by silhouettes of some sort of monsters, and other silhouettes seem to be defending it. Along with, curiously enough, it looks like Clooney the Scourge, someone you well know as a pirate, a war criminal, and just an outright devious person defending Redwall against these forces. And interestingly enough, when you came into Redwall Abbey, notice that there were rats like camping out near the walls. They weren't attacked. They seemed to be like strengthening it. You see a few rats like using mason work and like using like some sort of like building material in order to strengthen the walls. See some of them like tying like spikes in order to prevent things climbing the walls. It's a very odd thing that you see. Usually rats, weasels, and stoats, ferrets, they don't do this kind of stuff. They usually loot and stuff, but clearly they're working in order to defend Redwall Abbey, which is strange. And they're all in one place without fighting each other. And you do gradually start to memorize the floors. As you reach one of the doors, mainly up top, you open up the doors. Notice it's very quiet in the room. You close it behind, and then you hear a lot of tiny voices say, "Grab her!"
Man, I'm not gonna let them do it. Is there any way I can stop them grabbing me? Whoever it is.
Make a dexterity check. You go on a short break. Actually, let's make it 10 since Vince has to go relatively early. Okay. You manage to get out of the way. As soon as you hear the voice, your battle instincts go into overdrive, and we'll come back to that after the break.
Okay.
I'm an asshole. You hear a rough ow! You hit me! You dove first! No, you dove first. Can someone get this hedgehog's foot out of my ear? What's going on? I can't feel my feet. Those are my feet. Just see a couple of kids tried to ambush are currently on the floor, currently in a ball of mess because you managed to dodge out of the way.
Warrior instinct kicks in. Dodge.
Blood wrath. No.
Oh Jesus!
Turns to look at them.
Wait, you're not Constance. Uh-oh.
I am not Constance.
Yes, dearies, she's not Constance. And you just see another badger who is a female standing in the door, and you just hear a simultaneous, all at once, come from the Dibbins. Hello. My name is Con. I'm the badger mum.
Well, it seems you have your hands full here with these Dibbins. Constance, my
Oh.
name's Mel.
It's a pleasure. Mel. Oh, you're the one nervous to the badger lord.
Yes, I am.
That badger. You Dibbins are in serious trouble.
That's what I said.
I mean, they didn't hurt anybody, so maybe they
No,
can get
but-
off a
I
little
know,
easy.
but they attempt to ambush me every time I'm in the room. I swear they can smell me coming.
Kids will be kids.
I am the wet nurse.
They do it with love.
Don't get us wrong, we love Constance. Yeah, we just like to mess with her. Psh, ow! No treats for you tonight, only vegetables. But Constance, no butts.
Word of advice, small people, don't yell out, "Get her," if you're gonna ambush somebody. Kind of tips them off.
Hold on, I'm gonna make a roll for the Dibbins to. Oh my god, they rolled a natural one. They are not. It went over their head. They're like,
No, they immediately. Shit.
So next time we gotta ambush her from right, not from behind. A.K.
She kind of reaches out and pats one of them on the head. You will go far in life. Sarcastically.
Make a deception roll.
Okay, -1.
That's
Oh my gosh.
The most believable person around. Let me tell
You're
you.
lying. You're lying through your fucking teeth, and yet these are like, we're gonna go awesome in life.
Oh my
You're-
god.
Yeah. I'm going to be a nurse. I'm going to be a builder. I'm going to be a lawyer. What's that? I know.
Look over at Constance and just like, I am so sorry.
With great patience and tolerance to deal with them.
Better you than me.
Which is why I left Element Astron those years. I felt the call of Red. I've been here ever since. You, however, you need not stay here forever. You have a destiny about you. And quite frankly, a Badger Lord needs someone far more younger than I. As she proceeds to pick up the Dibbins by the scruff and carries them into the room, and she just slowly turns around. Now I have to punish these children, and you just see one of them start crying. Don't go.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, hi. I'm
You
back.
just
Sorry.
see
The connection is off for me right now. I'm having
Okay.
trouble.
you see one of them's crying. Don't go.
I mean, I'm not going anywhere. You are. I don't know what you want me to do.
No. She's basically asking you close the door behind you after you get out of the room.
Oh.
And the Dibbins are begging you not to.
Oh, okay.
Sorry if it wasn't clear.
I mean,
Handsome, huh?
if I don't go, she might have to punish me too, and I really don't want that. You guys seem genuinely scared of her, so I'm gonna leave. She kind of backs out of the room and closes the door.
As soon as you hear the door, just go here. Ow!
Those poor kids.
Pardon?
She continues walking.
Yes.
As we're walking, notice while going about your evening, notice it's been 3 hours. Right, Hugo has yet to come from outside the wall.
I guess I'll go check for him.
Go check for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring back up.
Nah.
I'm good.
Okay.
Well,
As
I'm probably gonna go freezing.
as you head out the gates that Fry Hugo claimed he would be going to, which was the west gate. And I get perception check based on smell.
All right. I think I actually can get.
Well, that's a natural one.
Well, I also have.
Sunflower.
Yeah.
Would you
I'll explain.
like to tell?
Here, Bloody loves to do rolls. He rolls 1d100. The lower the score, the worse it is for us. The higher the score, the better off it is for us. This is a random counter when we roll natural ones. This happens between us and the NPCs. Let's all hope we don't get natural ones.
Oh, hold on.
He basically created a book of events
Yep.
that can be very, very good or very, very bad.
Vince.
I forget whenever we roll. Oh, sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it. Vince, you do
Yep.
not smell it, but you do see something in the wee hours of the night as it is starting to fall. You see what looks to be a one of the helping hands of the kitchens. You see one of the helping hands is currently against one of the trees, just sitting there. Their back is to you. You can't really see it well.
I go out and see what the heck.
You attempt to see what's going on, and as you turn them around, you see that their entire jaw, along with throat and torso, have been torn open, and their entrails are hanging out. They're very dead.
Jeez.
This person was disemboweled. And you just hear a turn around in shock, and you just see a barely breathing body, Friar Hugo, shaking, looks up weakly.
I go to Friar Hugo.
As you go to him, you hear a slight.
I'm patching up Friar Hugo if he's hurt.
Vince, you are hearing footsteps behind you and low growling that's getting very, very much more audible. Then you hear drip.
I'll look back.
You look behind you and you see 2 trees away, looking you dead in the eye. You see a great, huge white tiger with its muzzle covered in blood and visceral snarls at you.
Vince will stand his ground.
Get away.
Wisdom saving throw. Is this
Yes,
against fear?
This is against.
This is against fear.
Yes.
Woodita.
I have advantage.
Okay. As you stand your ground, notice that there's a definite stuff as a much larger beast is clearly a little bit confused at the fact that you haven't yet. Sort of hunches over. Looks like it's ready to attack. Then you hear a low, see its ears twitch, and it starts to, and it proceeds to run off.
Apparently there was something bigger nearby. He said.
You hear low rumbling overhead.
You look up.
There's
you mean
clouds
like
in the
above-
sky.
Is it? Are you saying it's above me or is it?
It's above you. There's clouds in the sky, very heavy clouds. It was thunder.
Ah.
And it starts to very heavily rain.
I'm gonna
Nuts
hurry
now.
up. And,
Huh?
I want to hurry up and grab Friar Hugo.
Yes, yes.
Is he injured?
He is near death. Said you were attempting to attend to him.
Yes. He can roll his hit die back in health.
Yes. However, you'll need assistance with this because part of his intestines are poking out. So you'll need help.
So then that means I need to bring him back to town.
Mm-hmm.
Bring him back to Redwall.
Right. I'll do him a quick bandage job so his guts ain't gonna come out.
Mm-hmm.
That's the case.
You do it. Can I get since you're doing it very quickly, I'll need a medicine check.
All right.
I'll be kind since I'm probably sure you'll probably. Oh
I
boy.
forgot to put it on advantage.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. They're both 10. So, you managed to hurt him while bandaging him. So
Well, technically,
while
I'm
you're,
old skill. It's just an ability I have.
I
can't
know,
jump.
but you're bandaging him as a hurry, and it's a medicine check relatively low, so you will take damage. It doesn't take very much damage, but you do see that the blood is already seeping through the bandages very rapidly.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It's just I'm supposed to do a lot of. It's not just a minor.
Bring him
heal.
into the
Yes.
wall. Stop arguing.
But yeah, I know what you're saying.
All right, I'll take him back into the thing.
As you do, Avina, you see very injured man, gigantic claw mark around his abdomen comes in, very, very near death, very injured, and you see a whole lot of people panicking over this individual.
Okay, so I would run over. Do you need help with him? Where do we take him?
I'm taking him to the medics area or the healers area.
Infirmary.
Infirmary.
So
Thank you.
are you carrying him or are you dragging him?
Carrying him.
Okay. I would
Yeah,
like to assist in carrying.
Comparatively, he is a lot bigger than Friar Hugo, but he is fairly heavy. So
Yes.
you do accept the invite for helping.
Yes, I will take help.
And
Guys,
as
what's
you
going on?
He's not a thin
you-
mouse. He's a
yeah.
big mouse.
He's a fat mouse. He's a fat mouse. Apollos, you see Friar Hugo is barely hanging life, and you just hear abruptly doors bang open as you see a large silhouette carrying something on their back. You just see limping into the door, one arm barely functional, but still holding on. You see what looks to be 4 other woodland creatures be on the back of a very injured Clooney the Scourge.
Clooney, what happened? What's going on?
Never mind. Attend to these people.
Okay.
Places them gently down, and you see 2 moles and what you are familiar with, Sunflower, as shrews. Oozum shrews, to be precise.
On them?
Huh?
On the people?
Okay, so there were 4 total people.
Mm-hmm.
There were 2 moles and 2 goozum shrews. Goozums are this type of shrews that are they're a type of tribe.
Okay.
And Clooney was carrying. Alvina, you and Vince arrive at the infirmary, and Vince, for this to work, I'll need you to make a medicine check again. This time, add your healer,
All right.
since you're probably taking more time to do it. Sunflower, what are you doing?
Am I out of the tapestry room and seeing all this?
Yes.
21.
You
Sorry.
heard the commotion.
21. I forgot to turn off the my
Yeah.
bad.
Then I'm going to help heal.
Who do you attend to?
Who looks worse off besides the one my brother's working on?
The most damaged people are the 2 Goozum shrews. They are very near death. They look like they've had better days. They're very pale. They've lost a lot of blood.
Okay, I'll try work on them.
You can see that there's one singular creature responsible, and you know it's Mudakira.
Oh yeah, I warned my brother about that one.
He gains back 9 HP, and he also gets to roll a hit die.
I will say this, Vince, since you're taking your time, it takes you roughly about 45 minutes of carefully putting his intestines back in, very slowly stitching up the wounds, making sure there's no more broken bones that are interfering with any internal organs. Such.
So I'm removing. I'll probably remove a broken rib or 2, possibly.
Doesn't have any broken ribs, but he does have a broken leg. That is very badly damaged, and his eye has taken some severe heavy damage too. You do see that it's salvageable, so you clean it from infection, you dab it with some ointment, clean it from all the viscous material, clean it, you bandage it up, and you put some nice moss flower ointment on his eye as you bandage it, which helps with infection.
Gotcha.
Sunflower, can I get the same medicine checks?
Okay, medicine check.
Wow! You are a lot better you are more accustomed to this than your brother right now. You are
did you get in that
definitely
20?
sewing up the. I'm sorry?
What did you get?
26.
Okay.
You are definitely sewing up your wounds.
I am using the
Right.
sewing needle that I got.
Yeah, it's very sterile. You're actually having some of the other Redwallers hold them down and basically having them bite on materials so that they don't bite their tongues off. Because there's no anesthesia back in this day. It doesn't exist.
And you don't have enough wine to
Well.
make them out.
Exactly. There is not that to
A
happen.
bowl of burning weed.
I still need to
There's no-
function.
There's no marijuana in this world.
I mean, you can
What?
just knock him out.
That would create more damage.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just.
Wait. But when Valion and I were injured,
That was mushrooms.
mushroom.
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
That's the good shit.
Yeah,
burning
there's no
mushroom.
weed in this world. There's just mushrooms that can make you hallucinate really intense shit.
Never mind.
Yeah, those were shrooms. And by the way, Melvina, are helping Vince by holding Fry Hugo down, who is having a hissy fit this entire time because there is so much pain on. In fact, you're having to hold him down so intensely, a little bit of your blood rage comes through, and you're just holding him like white knuckled down to the table.
I was gonna say, can I just knock him out?
No, you can't.
Do you want to? Do you want to do a non-lethal blow?
I don't want to kill him, but I want to like not like dying unconscious, but like
So,
unconscious.
non-lethal strike.
Gosh.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Oh boy.
Natural anesthesia, huh?
I could just use Song of Rest or like a lullaby kind of thing.
We're not currently in that. We're currently in the room with Sunflower and Uni now.
Longer rest probably won't happen because they'll constantly wake
Speaking of
up from
which,
the pain.
Opalis, what are you doing?
I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with anything like this before. I'm kind of stressed out, and I guess I wait for orders from Sunflower. Like,
Well,
Okay, tell me what to do and I'll do my best.
I'm probably
Bye.
barking orders like, give me bandages, give me that container over there, or something like that.
You obey her, Opalis?
Huh?
You obey her orders?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want any of mine or Clooney's friends to die, so...
Melvina, as like Fry Hugo is going at a hissy fit, he sees the needle coming. He's like, no, anything but the needle. You just go like, just wrap him upside the head, and he hears like, anything but.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Hey, it's easier to work on somebody who's unconscious than non-conscious. All right.
Yeah.
It's what I do best.
Vince, you Brother Methuselah come in the room rapidly with bowl, and you see some sort of liquid in it. It's like, it's high time my abilities came into view. Grabs Fry Hugo's mouth and gently pours in the liquid, gently massages his throat, and you see Fry Hugo swallow. He's like, you're waking up for a few hours. And he just gently ponders off with the bowl. Brother Methuselah just showed you a secret.
Well, for the moment, I just didn't have that secret, so it's like...
It's hacked by the DM, by the way. As you, Sunflower, as you're giving out orders and Opalis is like helping you out, you
I'm basically a
eventually,
nurse.
yeah, you are basically doing everything possible to help out these people. You are by this time done with the truce. You're sleeping fully, and you have been working on the first mole, who looks like he's not that injured, but his leg took a heavy hit. Bandage it very well, and it looks stable, and it's no longer in danger. And you go to the second mole, and I get a medicine check. Another one, please.
Okay. Oh, no.
Me too?
Sure, Opalis.
Uh,
Since you're helping.
Did I do it?
Actually, that's two nat ones in a row, so I gotta roll twice.
I got a feeling the bad guy's dead.
Oh boy.
Okay.
What is up with these nat ones?
It's roll 20 compensating
Yeah.
rolls. It happens. It'll roll high for a time, and then it'll roll insanely low. One major downside of roll 20. So, as you go to the second mole, you quickly look over their condition, and this mole has passed away.
Yep, I was afraid. Can I tell
And
how? Because I thought the two others were worse off than him.
well, you do look over him and turn him over to his back, and you just see like vertically from the base of his skull to the bottom of his tail is just 3 claw marks that just reveal his spinal column.
Apollos blacks out.
Oh dear.
Apollos what?
Blacks out.
Faint, blacks out.
Okay. Yeah, this you at least you honor it. You sew it up, clean him up. You place him separately from the others.
Yeah, with the blanket over. Excuse me, madam. I don't think I ever seen you before, but can you help my friend? She blacked out. Not that strong.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming.
Yeah, sorry. I have never seen you before. So excuse me for my Manners.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna turn and walk over to Apollos. She blacked out. Like, pick her up.
Oh, she unconscious. She said she's blacked out, so she unconscious.
Just
I'm going to gently pick her up and look at you again and be like, where should I put her?
if you could take her up to one of the rooms upstairs, it'd be best.
As
In the room with the door.
as you pick her up, you notice the figure standing in the doorway. This is your first time ever seeing Scourge in person. Like, as a badger, like, you know that he's incredibly dangerous, even by a badger's standards. A rat, he's insanely tall. He is 7'5".
Jesus. Of course
Yeah,
he's
he's
taller
a-
than me.
He's a ginormous rat. He is specifically a sea rat,
Okay.
which makes him a lot taller than his normal.
And he's in my way.
No. He is currently.
Okay.
Swear to God, woman, stop bothering me with your dumbass shit on Facebook. I swear to drunk.
Stop looking at it.
Can't help it. ADHD. Whenever I hear noises, I instantly like squirrel.
No, DM. No, gate. Focus.
Anyway, he's very large for a rat, and you see, like, he's a little bit, he's quite built. He's panting heavily, and you just see in one of his hands that's barely like functional. You see that like he has been heavily wounded. You just see him drop out of his hands. What looks to be a white sort of cylinder drop out of his hand as he calmly like sits down, looks over Sunflower. Can I get some healing?
Yes. Thank you for the wait.
As you get closer to him, you notice the thing he dropped was part of Moody Kira's tail.
Sunflower will try to hold in she'll try to make no facial motions whatsoever and try to get through this.
Facial emotion makes a performance check.
Uh,
I know, I'm an asshole.
Come on, you're a bard. You can do this.
I know. Oh!
Ooh. You see the tail and you like, gonna get to work. Start sewing up his wounds rapidly. You don't want to be near this rat longer than you have to.
Amen.
But you are because you also don't want to piss him off.
He doesn't want to make me mad or I might stick him in the needle too hard.
And you notice that each time that you like pierce him with the needle, his face does not flinch whatsoever. This creature is used to pain.
Okay, I was going to ask, can I tell if he's feeling pain or is just the pain just gone from him? Like
you see that his breath is ragged with rage. Hatred. And can I get a perception check from you, please?
Okay. Oh.
You barely hear him whisper, "I hate that cat," as he spits up a loogie.
Where does he spit it at?
Into a tin.
Okay.
And you basically carry the unconscious Opolis to a room, very calmly put her down. What do you do, Ina?
Make sure she's got a blanket over top of her, tuck her in a little bit,
Turn
turn around and walk back out.
Yep, this rabbit looks fairly young, very fine features, poppy-eared bunny rabbit. Walk out, and you notice as you walk out, the motion is starting to die down. Sunflower, you notice that Brother Methuselah comes around with the bowl and slowly gives it to each of the animals that was injured. Comes over to Clooney, attempts to do it, but Clooney basically moves his hand away forcefully.
If you want
You're not putting me to sleep, old man.
If you want medical treatment, you get it fully.
No sleeping potions, though.
That potions. It's a tonic and it works.
Can I get a medicine check? Because I'm not sure. That's a nat 20. Okay. You do have a theory. You do smell that other Methuselah has concocted new. It has a very distinct smell of elderberries and moss flower stuff in it. And you do smell, with that nat 20, you smell just the tiniest bit nightshade. Just enough to put a creature to sleep.
Yep. Look, we could give you a bottle. You could take some when you go sleep in your tent. But you gotta take it if you want to feel better. If you want treatment from here again.
Very forward for a mouse.
Well, my friend cares about you, and I don't. But I don't want to make my friend upset. Got it?
Fair enough. Takes it with his better hand, gently drinks some. As you finish off sewing him together, he gets up, walks out, and closes the gate behind him.
Oh.
Just talked back to Clooney the Scourge. I'm proud of you.
Just as soon as he closed the door, she
used
wakes
me as leverage.
She shivers and she's like, oh, and she goes and hurries to clean up the place because, oh gosh, she feels dirty.
Vince just looks at you and goes, I didn't think you had it in you.
Oh, he's not as scary as birds, but he's still scary. Oh gosh, I am going to have nightmares.
Yeah, his one shining eye will probably give you nightmares all night. That one shining dark black eye just glaring at you the entire time will probably give you nightmares.
I mean, if I didn't hide my face or whatever before, I'd probably be chickening out, but I kind of went with the flow.
Yeah, as soon as he leaves, you collapse to your hindquarters, just sit down, and you're like, you're you basically run. You run full sprint to the washroom, and you take off your clothes, you wash them thoroughly, and you take a bath to get the Clooney stench off.
Goddamn, you're acting like he's violated you or something. Jeez.
No. I'd probably be cleaning the tools, but at the same time getting shivers down my spine like, oh dear Lord, why did I say that?
You're probably like, oh God.
Vince is rubbing off on her.
Alvina, as you get back, the motion has subsided. Uni is gone, and there's 3 creatures soundly asleep against the wall. One creature had a blanket over their head, and it's clear signs that the person did not make it, which is ironic since, so as you get a closer look of what was left on the floor, and I get either history or nature check from
Oh
either
boy, they're
or.
equally bad. Never mind.
That's a nat 20!
Go for the nat 1s to nat 20s. Let's go.
No!
It's a good thing you didn't say disadvantage.
I know, right?
Yeah, that one on the other side. Oh.
Okay. There's a reason why I didn't give you disadvantage. Salomon Dastron is well known for its libraries and its knowledge. So you clearly had a couple of days off. You clearly had shifts with other guards or stuff like that, so you've had time to study.
She can read, but she reads very slowly.
Yeah. You know this creature is notorious. Noikira. Its name, in mole speech, it means killer of thousands. Ironic. There's a dead mole on the floor.
You said that he dropped a piece of the tail on the floor? Is that what it was?
Yes. It was a piece of the tail. Clooney clearly attacked Unikira. We don't know if it was self-defense or if it was just what he desired. You don't know. All you know is that Unikira was attacked by Clooney.
She takes a second, decides not to actually say the joke that's on her mind because now's not the time.
Right. So let me show you actually what I've chosen for his.
I just got that.
What?
That joke. She didn't have to say it.
What joke? What joke?
Clooney finally got some tail. This is the version of Clooney that I'm choosing to adopt as scariest version. It looks fucking
nice.
Fine as hat. What?
Did I say that out loud?
Yes.
No, not at all.
No. Opolis is dreaming about Clooney just romancing her in her dreams.
She's dreaming that Clooney is the one that bridal carried her upstairs to bed.
Right.
Oh
right.
my gosh.
Yep. He's shirtless with abs and everything.
Stop it! Stop it!
He doesn't have hair in real life, but you got like that really long mane of like blonde hair.
It's Fabio. It's freaking Fabio. That's funny. I can picture it. What's sad is I can picture it is like Apollos is like with her hands clasped together.
It's like an
and,
old. It's like one of them really old, really well made like romance novel covers.
Yeah. Yes, she's like clasping her.
Can
in a
y'all stop
princess-
making fun of me, please? While I'm unconscious. Not very cash money.
And she, like Clooney is like in her dream. Hello there.
But back in the infirmary,
Please.
The sound of somebody coughing up their lung in the infirmary.
Oh, that would be Friar Hugo. Opolis, you awaken, Hugo, cough.
What?
Apollos is in a different room. I thought.
Yep.
Oh, she's in the infirmary. Friar Hugo was also taken to the infirmary after his surgery.
Okay.
You
I
do
just had to do something
see,
fast.
yeah, you do
Hold on.
see like several mics have taken up the other patient in like stretcher-like things and started taking them to the infirmary.
I start crying because I realize it was a night.
Right. And you see a very tired, barely conscious, individual come out. Basil stag hair and is like, "Oh, what's all the commotion? What?
Basil, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on either. I just woke up. I just heard all this commotion. Friar Hugo screaming at the top of his lungs.
By the way, is Vince done by this point?
You're still
Yes.
probably in the infirmary with me cleaning up.
Okay. Because I did have to
All
use
these
up.
people got
Yeah.
hurt last.
Wait, is it still like the same night?
It's still the same.
People got hurt.
What hurt? What happened?
I don't know.
Oh, sorry, dear. I didn't mean to sound like I was shouting. I was just very curious. What?
I think this is the first time Opala's death, or at least since she lost her memory.
Well, as he's walking, talking to you, he all the blood on the floor being mopped up. Like, what in blazes happened there?
Vince goes,
Like a
white
fight broke
tiger
out.
attack.
Sorry?
Vince
He
goes,
said-
white tiger attack, or Muti Kira, or whatever they call it.
White tiger?
Yep.
Oh, the pale hunter of the mossflower. As I remember her. Wait, you saw it? Why didn't she attack you?
I think I freaked her out by standing my ground. She roared at me and guess tried to scare me off, and I just stood.
Wait, isn't this
Kira's
the second time you've seen her?
Yes.
Kira's not frightened anything that I know of. Maybe she ran away.
Apparently some thunder went off, and I remember she went away after that.
Under.
Yeah, thunder.
You see, you almost could swear you see like an idea pop into Basil's head. You hear him say, "Where's Brother Methuselah? What? I need to speak to him. I need a history lesson." You just hear the words down the hall. History?
No, I'm good for tonight.
Fastest you ever seen that old man move.
Office history. You said good night.
I said I'm good for tonight.
You're like, oh, thank you.
And Vince just, cleans his stuff and just slowly sinks
Yeah.
away.
By the way, Melvina, you see a very actually, he's a little bit shorter than you. A very tall, very well built gray rabbit, wearing military garb, standing there. As you see Brother Methuselah, who is very, very old mouse. He's running full sprint. This mouse doesn't look like he's exercised in decades or seasons in this reference. Like, I mean, seasons upon season, and this thing is booking it because he heard the word history. He's like, "Please come this way." He's like, and you just hear Basil like, "Oh my, I woken the monster. What?" I'm instantly regretting this. He's guided away.
Oh, I'm so
This
tired.
place is so strange.
Vince would like to approach the badger lady.
Which badger lady? There are two.
The newest
only
one.
one.
The
here, I
new
think.
one. The new one.
Badger, 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 badger.
Sorry,
Vince
until we
goes-
officially got your name, we're still calling you Badger.
Yeah. Vince
I have
goes,
the badger song stuck in my head.
Vince will walk up
Welcome.
to you. See a fox. I am a red fox. I am wearing chainmail. I'm actually wearing heavy armor, which is rare to find. And I have one blue eye and one green eye. I have that heterochromia thing going on.
Nice.
And I'm wearing common clothes underneath. And Vince just goes, "Hello, my name is Vince. Thanks for the help back there. I really needed it."
No problem. You're welcome. My name's Melvina. You can call me Mel.
Well, thank you, Mel. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have gotten Friar Hugo in here to heal him in time.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at patching people.
noticed.
Really quick pause. I got a question for Sunflower. How much does your character weigh?
Mine?
Sunflower.
Oh,
Out of game. You don't have to in character. I need to know your character.
I have no idea.
So
How tall is the
She's. Oh, wait, she's 75 pounds.
Okay. Imagine 2 of her. That's what you get with Friar Hugo.
big
He's
strong badger?
180 pounds of
And by the
almost
way-
pure fat.
By the way, while you are tall, my character is fairly tall himself. I am at 6 foot.
Okay, so she's looking down.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
are
a foot
actually
below.
the tallest character.
Yes.
that
I
is
used to be the
not in-
tallest character.
I wish I was tall in real life. It'd be nice.
I understand that feeling.
And by the way, Vince gives you he's a very
I
polite
am
guy.
tall in real life.
Vince does a what?
Vince is a very nice guy and he gives you a smile. He's just generally polite, strange for a fox.
Melvina is awkward and doesn't know what to do, so she kind of gives an awkward smile back. It doesn't look like a smile.
Sunflower probably walk up at this time. Brother, thank you.
Yeah, that was close. I think I hurt him a little bit beforehand to patch him up, just do a quick patch job, but
Yes, but
yeah.
you have improved on your medical skill. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm. Oh, right.
Oh. This is my sister. This is my sister Sunflower. As I gesture to the small mouse next to me.
Sunflower is a
Oh.
blondish mouse that is about 4'8", very small, red eyes, little pink nose, and she seems to be carrying a lot of bags with her. But at the moment, looks like she's somewhat cleaned up from everything. Sorry, did I interrupt you as you gasp at him saying I'm his sister?
No, you didn't. I was
Okay.
can't remember what my train of thought was. I was gonna say you introduced yourself, right? You said your name was Sunflower.
He introduced
And
me.
I said, "Oh,
Yeah.
I-
Okay. Sorry. Mel looks at Sunflower and kind of like gives like a half-assed wave. I'm Mel. Does that happen a lot around here? I thought this place was supposed to be like peaceful and well protected.
You hear an older voice behind you. Outside the walls, we never know what's going to happen. Inside the walls is safe, young badger.
What he said.
Okay.
You
My apologies. My name is Abbot Mortimer. It is a pleasure. I am the Abbot of Redwall. Yes, these walls are very safe while inside. But outside these walls, it can be very dangerous.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Friar Hugo decided to harvest some herbs who ate the prize.
well, Friar Hugo's at least still alive."
Yes, which is blessed news, mind you, but
Why didn't he go out
Also,
with
I'm-
the guards or anything?
we have no guards. This isn't happy. It's a place.
Wait, I thought we had at least a couple of guards.
No. This place is full of monks and peaceful woodland creatures. You're lucky. The only 2 people before you guys came who actually know combat are Basil Staghare and Constance.
Well, I could at least ask for my brother for help. He's used to. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm actually quite used to protecting. I've been hurt. How many scars have I gotten? You see the
I'm
character start blowing up
sorry
my
for
chainmail?
your ear. Don't bring it up.
Yeah, where are my scars?
Oh,
Well, we have things we can trade with the traders that are currently in the walls. They can provide you with some of the tonics.
Basically, I just use some of my tonics to heal up our good friar here, and anybody else if they need it. Just it takes time, so I kind of scratch my head.
brother, you know I can make those.
I know, but it takes time to also make them.
Yes.
As you guys are discussing, and
One.
Hold on. Perception?
yes,
Did I do it?
Not yet.
not yet.
Yep. But oh my gosh. A second nat 20. Come on.
Third.
After 3
Mm.
nat
I think
ones,
that-
better hope so.
I think that's my third one tonight.
Shoot. Can I
I
treat
think we just been using up the bad rolls.
Yeah, to be we won't always have combat. Sorry, just to warn you. If you like
Okay.
combat, I'm sorry.
I'm here for all of it.
Hey, role play's a part of you gonna have fun with it.
Anyway, try.
I'm trying, okay?
Yeah. Miss Melvina, with that
Hmm.
natural 20, you hear an war cry outside of the wall.
Man.
You just hear above it all just Clooney screaming at the
Melvina kind of perks up and is like, what
Oh,
are they doing out there?
Doing what? I didn't hear anything.
transform.
Oh, there it goes.
Oof.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I was just about to roll for you.
What? Say
Does
again that one
long
again.
ears have advantage on hearing?
Yes,
Yes,
they
they
do.
do.
Oh,
Then
I'm a
it's-
lop rabbit.
Oh,
Oh, no?
Lop Rap. Do they have
They
advantage?
have advantage. They do. I just swore they did.
I got a 21.
Yeah, I was asking if you had advantage or not.
Oh,
No, I don't have
should.
advantage.
So it'd be a 6.
Okay. You do not hear the cell pilot. But basically, you hear war cries outside of the gates, tittering sounds, and will end.